afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, got another travel trailer review we're going to do today. This is a used 2014 Keystone Bullet Premier. Model number is a 30 REPR. And guys, this is a luxury, ultralight, 4 seasons camper. And that's 3 things that normally don't go in the same sentence, but this one does. It does have the optional thermal package, heated enclosed underbelly, got the bigger 30,000 BTU furnace, as well as heated, like I said, heated underbelly. So it is designed for 4 seasons use. The big old camper, guys. 3 slides, 34 feet 11 inches, but get this, only 6,500 pounds, 6,480 to be exact, dry weight. Really nice condition. It's priced well under current NADA retail with no added options. Got the fiberglass cap on the front, showing a little bit of fade because after all it is an 8-year-old camper. You can see right there on the stripes. I mean, if that really bothers you, you can probably get that painted pretty reasonably. 2 slides on this side, 1 on the other. Got the alloy wheels, outside shower. Unit does have 50 amp electrical service. I like the axles. They've got the axles spread apart, so it's going to tow better, sway less. I done ripped my jeans going through there, or trying to go through there earlier, so I'm not even going to try it. So you have to take my word for it. It looks good. Stabilizer jacks. Got the headlights on the front, help you get backed into your camper at night when you're hooking it up or unhooking it from your truck. This is a lot of camper for under 6,500 pounds, guys. It does have a power awning. It's a little dirty, but it works great. Outside speakers, got the frameless windows. Got the spare tire on the back. Does have more stabilizer jacks. No ladder, but that's just, hey, that's a few less holes in your camper. Of course, you got that good looking Parkway RV sticker right there. Let's look inside. One thing that's weird about, not really weird, but different about it, I'll show you when we go inside. And of course, you can see the leather furniture. It originally had 2 matching chairs in here from the factory. The previous owners, or one of the previous owners, took the 2 chairs out, put a futon in there. So it's going to gain you a little bit extra sleeping, 1 to 2 people there. Entertainment center on the back wall. Notice that crowned roof in a travel trailer, which is a sign of a quality camper. You do have a sleeper sofa, a table booth that makes a bed. So, you know, if you sleep 2 on this futon, you've got the sleeping capacity of 8 in a 1-bedroom, non-bunk travel trailer. And that's kind of hard to find. You know, most of them just sleep 4 to 6. Like a little woodwork there. Television, stereo. Man, just a nice camper. Big sink. Of course, I know they're trying to keep it ultralight, and that's probably why they didn't put, I like that single basin sink too. If you like to cook like pasta and stuff like that, you'll appreciate that big single basin sink for your pots and pans. But I guess they're trying to keep the weight down so they didn't put solid surface countertops in it. Because that probably a couple 100 pounds off the weight. Does have an Atwood 2-way RV refrigerator freezer with the LED lights on the inside. This looks like an 8 cubic foot. And it has been on long enough. These things actually cool off pretty quick. I always kind of like the Atwoods. They do cool off a little faster than the Norcold or the Medics, at least it seems like. Helium technology. Pantry with the shelves, plenty of shelving. So you got a lot of living space in here, guys. Decent, you know, decent countertop. Not a huge kitchen, but decent. 3-burner stovetop. It's got an oven, some drawers and cabinets, but you've got a big living room to make up for the smaller kitchen. And you know, a lot of people now, they don't hardly cook in these things anyway, so just depends on your wants and needs, I guess. So far, everything I've touched that I can running off my generator works. Refrigerator's getting cold, all the lights work, slides work, awning works. In fact, I may go ahead and bring it in case my generator runs out of fuel and I'm not stuck with an awning out overnight or having to get more fuel because it's getting pretty close to closing. I need a runoff battery too, so I can always run the power awning off the battery if it builds up. Most of the time we wind up putting a new battery on them anyway because they won't hold any charge, but sometimes we don't have to if it tests out right. You got a bathroom, nice size bathroom, guys. You do have a solid door for privacy if you want to isolate the bedroom and bathroom from each other. Stand up shower. Looks good. Look around the skylight, it looks good. Sink, medicine cabinet, RV toilet. You know, one upgrade I would always do is put a porcelain toilet in here. Just one of those China toilets. I mean, instead of that plastic one. I mean, if you're going to be using it a lot. Now, if you're just going to be using it just from time to time, I'm sure that's fine. It's obviously been fine for 8 years, but that's just me. Once you get used to that sturdy, of course, I'm a big guy, so, you know, I sit on those plastic toilets. It feels kind of wobbly. I'm 315 pounds, so yeah, I do definitely like a more solid toilet if you're my size. Front bedroom with a queen island bed, and it is wired for a second AC if you feel like you have a need for one. This one's got a 15,000 BTU ducted roof air. It is 50 amps, so it's really easy to extend it if you want to do that later on. You know, you can if you feel like you have a need for it. I would try it with just a 1 air first before I went through all that. But you do always have that option. And what basically would go right here, and there's your wiring, and you can actually branch into the ductwork if you wanted to, or you can put a non-ducted central unit in here if you wanted to. It's up to you. Got a big closet over here in the slide out. So I know the kitchen's a little small, but it makes up for it with the extra storage in here and the big living room and a decent sized bedroom too. Got a little solid, little lightweight curtain for privacy on this side. So this isn't bad at all, guys, for $24.9. I mean, I think NADA average retail with no added options. I'm not going to pop it up, but it was like $29.3 or $4 or something like that. So almost a 30 grand book value, but I've got it for $24.9. And of course, you've seen the awning works. We know it works, and we do guarantee the slide outs to work at that price. We guarantee the refrigerator freezer to get to operating temp. We guarantee the roof air. Of course, everything else sold as is. We leave the Mickey Mouse stuff to you. We just make sure the major stuff works. And we'll fix it if it doesn't. And of course, you can come out and inspect the camper for yourself before buying it, just to see for yourself what you're getting into. This thing's been pretty well taken care of. I don't doubt that you're probably not going to find much, if anything, wrong with it. But then again, I don't know, guys. All the lights work. Some of them have been upgraded to LED lights, and some of them haven't. Some of them are white, some of them are yellow. So it's got what I call a partial LED conversion. But it doesn't look like there's that many lights you'd have to change out. What people do is as they go out, they just put the LED bulbs in there instead of replacing them all at once, where I like to do it all at once. But other than that, guys, in that futon, which I mean, to a lot of people would probably rather have that in the extra sleeping capacity. God, I've slept many a nights in those things when I was younger. But check it out, guys. $24.9 for a triple slide travel trailer, 4 seasons. That's a buy. Especially with travel trailer. I mean, it's travel trailer season right now, guys. These things are heading in and heading out faster than I can put them online. Had a Aerolite, really nice Aerolite about this size that came in Saturday. And before I could get to it to film it, because that was my intention to film it, they sold it about an hour ago. These things don't sit around long, guys, and they're all used. I do have a couple of brands of new travel trailers. I've got No Boundaries, and I've got, which are smaller ones, and then I've got work and plays, which are toy haulers. I've got one of those and 3 or 4 Nobos, and a couple of those coming in. So other than that, everything else I have is used. Those are new. Everything else is used. I've got a whole line of used travel trailers, so come out and look. I've got them from 16, 17 feet to 45 feet and everything in between as far as sizes on used travel trailers. I've got toy haulers. I've got single bedroom floor plans, bunk room, multi-room floor plans. I have pop-ups, hybrids, expandables. I've got rear kitchens, rear ends. You know, I've got about every floor plan that you can pretty much get right now. 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, and more. In stock, all used. So come down, take a look, or if you want to look at my website, you can see a lot of them. I've got, I'm going to say about 6 or 7 travel trailers I haven't posted online yet, so I'm definitely going to try to get some more of those on this week. I know these don't get the video views the motorhomes get, but guys, for those of you who are looking for these travel trailers, deserve just as much representation. And I'm sorry, guys, I've been holding back on filming travel trailers till just last week, because I know every spring these things fly off the lot. Wholesale prices go through the roof on travel trailers, so I can't replenish them, and I'm out of travel trailers for weeks or a couple months at a time. So I've waited until springtime to start filming these, holding them back so that my shoppers get a chance to buy them. And just put a bunch of them on like this within a week or two, so that you've got a better chance of having inventory here to look at. Well, until they're gone anyway, which will probably be pretty quick. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Just a quick video on this Keystone Bullet Premier. Like I said, very comfortable, very roomy. This thing almost feels like, it's one of those floor plans that feels like a fifth wheel, guys. Especially with the crowned roof and this rear den and the rear entertainment center with the opposing slides. It really opens it up in here. 24/9 haggle-free firm. Like I said, we inspect the major stuff, make sure it works, which is on this one, the refrigerator, freezer, the slide outs, and the roof air. And of course, like I said, you can come inspect anything else for yourself. We'll plug it into shore power, let you turn everything on. If you want to hire a third-party inspector, they're always welcome here, guys. Keep in mind, though, at $24.9 price, because we're thousands under retail, we only cover those things to keep our costs down. Now, if you want to pay me full retail, $29.3 or $4, whatever it is, if you want to pay me full retail price, I'll give you full retail inspection. But it's a few $1,000s more, so it's entirely up to you. But I'm going to sell it for $24.9, basic inspection. You can inspect anything else you want, guys. That's up to you. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's up to you to buy it or not buy it, or fix it or not fix it if you do buy it. It's your RV. The only things at time of sale that I'll make sure works is refrigerator, freezer, slide outs, roof air. And of course, I check the awning. It works. Lights work. You know, besides turning on the AC and all that, I mean, everything looks pretty good now. So come out and take a look, see for yourself. Call 706-965-7929 for coming out. Make sure it's available. I've got financing available with approved credit, down payment, no dealer interest rate markup. We have no upsells. We do not try to cram extended warranties, gap insurance, roadside assistance, and all this other junk that other dealers try to cram down your throat. Because they do that because they got the public brainwashed, or at least the RV public. With all their years of advertising and sales pitches, they've got everybody brainwashed into thinking, oh my gosh, I'm a bad RV owner if I don't buy these upsells. No, guys, you're a smart RV owner if you don't buy those upsells. Not a bad one, but a smart one. I'm going to tell you why. They cram that stuff down your throat and constantly work it into their sales pitch, because it's a huge source of profit for the dealer, especially the corporate dealers. They've got those services marked up 4 times dealer cost or more. They're adding it to a loan that they've got the interest rate marked up 1 or 2% over what the bank approved you for. And they can do that since you're going through their banks. They're the only ones talking to the bank, not you. You've got no contact with the bank. That's why I tell people, always check with your local bank or credit union for a basis of comparison on terms and rates before going to a dealership's finance department. That way you get a better idea what you're looking for, and never, ever, ever, ever shop by payment. Do your research about what the average rates and terms are for a particular year model RV. Use that as a basis of comparison. And when they start talking payment and adding the upsells and talking payment, they're purposely taking your attention away from the amount you're financing. They're going to tell you, Mr. or Mrs. or both customer, hey, for another $26 a month, we'll get you a 5-year extended warranty. Hey, it's only $6 a month for a gap insurance. You'd be crazy not to do it. Or, wow, look at this, guys. I can spray this treatment on the outside of your RV that protects it, and you get a warranty for $18 a month. Problem is, guys, warranty is a very loosely used term. Most of the time what that warranty is for that stuff they spray on it to protect supposedly protect your RV. You know what the warranty is if you read the fine print? That just means if for some reason it starts fading with that stuff on it, they'll just spray more of that stuff that didn't protect it to begin with. That's the warranty. But they don't tell you that. They just tell you it's got a warranty, try to sell you that upsell. And before you know it, guys, you're buying a 24.9 camper like this one, and you owe $40,000 on it because they're adding all these upsells. All they're seeing is dollar signs, and guys, that's why you always say no to upsells. Pay attention. Keep your amount financed as low as possible. Interest rate obviously as low as possible. Pay as much money down as possible. Stay ahead of the depreciation curve, and that way you've always got the freedom to say, hey, a year from after you buy your camper, you can be like, you know what, this isn't for me, or I want a different type, a different size, a different floor plan. And you're not going to the dealership with negative equity. You're going to the dealership with equity in your camper instead of $10,000 or $15,000 negative equity because you signed up for all those upsells. And chances are most of them are not worth the paper it's written on. Most of them will do everything they can to keep from paying any claims. Then they will actually pay a claim. So that's why I warn people, guys. These corporate dealers, that's how they make their money. They might only make $5,000 or $6,000 on the profit off what they have in the camper, but they're making $10,000 profit on the back end, money on interest, money on upsells. I mean, that's why you're overpaying. That's why so many people are hauling around late model campers that they owe way more than they're worth, because they said yes instead of no. They got caught up in the moment. Oh, payment off $6 more a month or $18 more a month. I can afford that. Yeah, I'll sign up. Guys, you don't realize what it's adding to your loan balance. Shop price, not payment. Amount finance, not payment. Payment will always fall in line with the amount you finance. Math never fails. So, anyway, hope that helps somebody, save you some money, save you from getting ripped off by the big dealers. You know, that's what I love about an independent dealer like us, guys. I know we're a dying breed. I hate to say that, but it's true. But you know what, guys? As long as we're here, we're going to cut good deals. We want you to come back to us. We want you to send your friends and family back to us. We want you to be able to trade it back in anytime and not have negative equity. We want your repeat business. Other dealers, the corporate, they don't care. They sell so many RVs to so many people. They only sell you one in your lifetime. That's all they care about, because they want to make as much money off that one as possible. They know you won't be able to trade it in for years because you owe so much on it, unless you put a lot of money with it. And I don't know, been bugging me a lot lately. I've been having some trades come in here. People bought from Rip-Off World, and even, you know, we had 2 other local mom and pop dealers here in the Chattanooga area, and they sold out to a corporation last year, and they're becoming just like Rip-Off World, and it's just it trickles down to us, because it makes us look bad when we have to tell a customer trading in something they bought somewhere else that they owe too much on it. We can't do anything to help them. And what do you do in that situation? You just keep paying on it, using it, enjoying it. Maybe one day in a couple of years, you pay enough on it, you can pay it off. Refinance it. Get it lower terms, lower rate. Those upsells you paid for, a lot of those you can cancel it and you'll get a partial refund back. I always recommend doing that. At least put that toward your payoff. Not all of them you can do that with, but a lot of them you can. And of course, you're not going to get nowhere near But you paid for it because you only get a partial refund of the dealer cost, not the dealer profit. The thing is, they're charging you $2,000 for something that cost them $500. You're only getting a partial refund of the $500, not the $2,000. But hey, every little bit helps. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Sorry about the rant. Just something been on my mind lately, and talking to people, and you know, it's kind of heartbreaking sometimes. And I know a lot of people don't blame us because we didn't sell it to them, but they look at all RV dealers as the same because of that. A lot of people do, and they stereotype us, and it's the exact opposite, guys. I mean, we want you to come back here. I mean, my family's been in this business for 54 years. You think we'd stay in business that long if we treated everybody like the corporate and the big boy dealers do? No, because we don't sell we don't sell 5,000 or 6,000 RVs a year like they do. We sell a lot. We sell 500 to 600, but nowhere near the numbers they do. Of course, they sell all mostly new. We sell mostly used. But thank y'all for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Maybe y'all can get some good information about my advice. If you like the video, smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, comment, share on social media. If you're on Facebook, like my Facebook page, RVs with Big Bo. You can message me through there. I'm not really able to take many phone calls because, guys, I'm busy all day. I'm very rarely. Only time I'm in my office is if I'm editing a video and publishing it. That's pretty much it. I'm either out on the lot, moving, parking, looking around, getting stuff worked on, working on stuff myself sometimes. I mean, so I'm not in my office, so it's always best to, you know, for my time efficiency at least, just message me on Facebook, RVs with Big Bo, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, try to help you out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Of course, guys, I'm not in sales. If you need sales help, by all means, just pick up the phone, call 706-965-7929, ask for sales. Be glad to help you, and you can come out and look anytime you want. Everything's open. Everything's priced. You don't have to have a salesperson escort you around. You don't have to have go through a sales office. It's just come look at your own leisure. Everything's priced, marked, size, price, year, model, weight. Taggle-free firm. All of our pricing. We do guarantee the slide outs. If it's got a generator, we guarantee the generator run and put out. We guarantee the roof airs. We guarantee the slide outs to all work, guys. Like I said, anything else for those haggle-free prices, anything else, you have to inspect yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Got questions, give us a call. If you want to come look at it, give us a call. Make sure it's here. You may want to leave a deposit if it's coming a long distance. Delivery is available even on this bigger camper for $1.50 a loaded mile. That's one way. We do not charge for the return trip. With gas like it is and diesel prices like it is, that's an absolute bargain. I doubt you could come down here and haul it yourself for that. And that's us paying all fuel prices, paying my driver for the run, because I have to pay him for both ways. You may live 500 miles away and I'm only charging you $750, but I have to pay that driver for a 1,000-mile round trip and fuel as well as hotel rooms. So I pay all of that and only charge you $1.50 a mile one way. That's half the price of what other dealers charge for the same service, and they charge both directions. So that's as fair as I can be on delivery, guys, and we deliver a lot of campers. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.